10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On
1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He completes it to Hunt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Locke now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the ball, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
7-yard gain brings up 4th down and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing 4th down.
A 21-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
30-yard run.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that'll be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a 1st down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
A run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. Block on the give. It's Lindsay. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Block taking the snap at 1. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mahomes now on first down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That catch good for only a couple.
Plays to Nicole Hartman. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 57, 57. Watch the whip. 56, the mic, boys, 56.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
A gain of 4.
Good run there.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Might have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing. Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here. No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down and
so on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive. Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now this time, Locke will throw. He'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the night, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he completes it to Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's another Kansas City.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, this is off the side of his foot.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Flushed out right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yard.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Kansas City Chiefs.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Goes 31.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return.
Tonight's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. Can't catch my drip, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about your brother protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drip, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, best off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The little gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I knew the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drip, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same.
Wait, that's 53! Alpha! 53 Linda! Wait, that's 380! What we hit? Wait, that! Wait, alert! Wait, that! What did he? What did he hit?
Grew up coming up in the labels and but once the boss made it, your label that made it. Meticulous with words, special force
Wait, that! Wait,
I
what
don't
did?
wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
Alpha!
Focusing on me, Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive
Wait,
destination,
that!
all I
We're
want
both bandits!
Ocean from residence, 3 days a week. Is I deserve it? Gotta learn that. mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 seconds every year, I earn that.
72.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the one that just show up and don't put nothing in.
Wait, that,
You know
wait,
the
wait,
one
wait.
that's in their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that music, street and then, sometimes you need a phone.
Wait, that, round it, gold 50. Wait, that, wide. Let's go on. No, 66. Wait, that, back. Wait, that, 80. Hey, check it. Alabama, check it. Wait, that's 53. Alert! Wait, that's 380. Alert, 20 hot. Wait, that, wait, 20.
I got loyalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece got war and peace inside my DNA.
Sugar.
Hustle, no ambition, flow inside my DNA.
Wait, that, 180. Alert!
Immaculate conception, I transform like this, perform like this. With shouts, you a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate. They're off.
Hey, 66.
I got realness. I just got this in my DNA. I got millions. I got
Wait, that, wait, 20 hot. Wait, that, 380 hit. Wait, that, wait, regular. Wait, that, rim. Hey, Alabama. Wait, that, wait, 80, wait, 20 hit. Gold 50. Jacket, reload. Wait, that, round 80. Hey, gold 66. Wait, that, wide 80. Wait, it hit. Easy. Shadow. Wait, that, what? 72. Wait, that, 380. Aussie.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport,
Wait, that's
trap
29.
supposed to be
Alpha.
awkward. If you know, you know.
Alert.
That's the reason we fall for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wait, that's 53 Linda! Wait, that's 53! Gold Bandit! Watch me hit! Wait, that! Alert! Wait, that! Wait, 20! What are you hit? Wait, that! What are you? Alpha!
Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
Wait, that! Wait, 20! Gold Bandit! Wait, that! Wait, 20!
Running it back, never a cap, out of the trap, watch me bow.
72!
Hit it the back, shake it around, talk on my top, walk on my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, mother the shoes.
Wait, that! 53!
Mother the camp, mother the crew. You need a win, we need a win.
Yeah.
That's how we do. I've been looking out mine, they running the route. I leave them outline when I hear them.
Let's go now! Cowboy 80! Hurt, hurt! Wait, that's 180! Shadow! Hold 50! Wait, that's 180! 180! Go up! No, 56! Wait, that's what? Hey, check it! Wait, that's what? Hey, hey! Wait, that's 380! 53 Linda! Check it! Wait, that's alert! Wait, that's Alabama, 380! Hey, one, 20 hot! Wait, that's 53, sugar, sugar! Wait, that's 380! Hey, 66! Wait, that's, wait, 20 hot! Wait, that's, what is it, 380, hey! Wait, that's, wait, regular! Wait, that's, wait, 20! Rip! Wait, that's 53! Hey, Alabama! Wait, that's, wait, 80! Wait, 28! Wait, set. Jacket, reload! Wait, set. Wide, 80! Hey, gold 66! Wait, set. Wide, 20! Wait, 80, hit!
For the city like the championships. All my records go hard. It's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the
Wait,
gym.
set. Shadow!
Anybody take 'em, I can shake 'em. I invite 'em to the fire, then I bake 'em. I'ma break 'em. I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and
72! Wait, set. 29! Alpha! Hey, 66!
Number one seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas.
Ozzy! Ozzy!
Ready, get it up. Honey, boot it up. Popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call it
Wait, set.
all. I'm ready to
Finish it.
blitz. Yeah.
Wait, set. Alert! Wait, set. Green 8, 53, land now! Wait, set. Wait, 28! Wait, set. Wait, it. Alert! Wait, set. What did he hit? Wait, set. Alpha! Wait, set. Gold bandit! Wait, set. 50, 72! Wait, set. Bring it hit! Wait, set. Wait, 80! 72! Gold 50!
Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
Let's go up! No, 66!
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Wait, set.
Let me
Back,
breathe.
back!
Too hot, just the top of the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Wait, set. Wide, 80! Jacket, reload! Hey, check it! Wait, set. Wide, 20, hit! Wait, set. 380! Check it! Wait, set. Alert! Wait, set. 29! Alpha!
We never know, just when it's our time, the legends are gone, and we don't know why.
Wide, 20, hit!
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm
Wait,
going
set.
with Bill.
Sugar, sugar!
Blessed with no one can feel. You know how I feel. I wanted to flex and go to the chill. My life is a flick.
Wait, set. 53!
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once
Hey,
the
66!
you're labeled searching for some nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a
Wait,
gangster.
set. Wait, 28!
Focusing on me,
Wait, set. Wait, 380, hit.
Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every
Wait, set.
year.
Bang it up, bang it up.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing
Wait, set.
in.
Wait, Eddie.
You know the
Rip.
ones that lose their head, the ones that see you win. When you cut up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Hey, Alabama. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Wait, 28. Wait, set. Protect it. Reload. Wait, set. Hey, ball 66. Wait, set. Wait, it hit. Wait, set. Shadow. Wait, set. Wide 80. Wait, set. 380, set. Wait, set. 380. Alert. Wait, set. 20 to 53, Linda. Wait, set. Alabama. 320, hit. Wait, set. 53. Wait, set. 380. When he hit. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Alpha. Wait, set. Let it go, bandit. Wait, set. Wait, 20. $72. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Sugar. Hit. We need hit. Wait, set. Gold 50. Wait, set. Wait, 80.
If you trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Like the way it sounds for it? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. In here like I ain't that savage.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's out of me. I've been getting to it, I ain't know it's y'all take. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can face it. I just wanna know that I can have a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all pay. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of pace. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check, put 100 out of safe. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna need something, nothing coming down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down front. 6 months, ain't nothing once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, you can bear with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Sometimes you need a fool, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how the tables turn? You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you work. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the game, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame. Get the money, I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show.
see.
Esa mina es un perigo, esa mina es un perigo, esa mina sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gonna run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, stay by my side. And we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gonna run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. So long as my dogs stay by my side. And we gon' ride till we die.
We set the roof
time it was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin' since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll shoot. Come like a hell, I get the closer, reverend in my energy, paralyzed, I'm like a finger with leather. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a errand, a message, a bless. Again, I need to lead you a professional mess. I mean, you were scary to me, leaving the bed, better than me. He does on you, cheated, one thing, better than see. I can expect you, cheat a prince, and I'm an heir to the scene.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end, so do my dance all on the hater. I'm a mover in a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sagging like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for them and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training up and focused, I'm bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Like the way it sounds for you? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. They here like I ain't that savage.
Poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, no ambition.
stable. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.